What is Keita Bates-Diop doing here? Like, this Spurs player goes underneath the screen. You need to stay with C.J. McCollum. Well, why is Keita Bates-Diop just standing and now you can't guard C.J. McCollum? Like, and so that brings a double. I mean, okay, this is a disaster. First of all, the Spurs do not need to be triple teaming Zion. A double team is fine. This Spurs player needs to get up here, Devin Vassell. And could Zach Collins have some urgency and get over here? Like, this is total trash. If you're Zach Collins and you want to be in drop coverage, your feet have to be set because Valanciunas is popping off this screen. So the only way you're going to be able to recover to him is if your feet are set, so you can stunt at the ball and recover. Like, Zach Collins is backpedaling here and has zero chance getting out now. Okay, if Trey Jones is coming to double Zion, stop. Zach Collins needs to stay home because he has to rotate here. Okay, and then here, and then this is where Trey Jones would ultimately end up. But if you look, you're tripling Zion, so yeah. Okay, so Keita Bates-Diop goes to double Zion. Okay, got to rotate. So Trey Jones has to rotate. This play, like, you got to move. As this pass is going, everybody's got to move. So, like, one rotation, two rotations. Where's that third rotation? Isaiah Roby is just standing. Again, Isaiah Roby is coming to double. We do not need to triple Zion. I mean, the perimeter is just going to be wide open. You have to switch this down screen. I mean, the Spurs player is incredibly late. You got to call out for a switch. You cannot be trying to go after Najee Marshall here. This player's got to go here. You got to switch. And the fact that you're not doing this is just nuts. Okay, so this Pelicans player makes this pass right here. Okay, so why is this Spurs player coming up to crowd this Pelicans player? Like, look at this. So now this player's coming off of a handoff. And you're late. That's because you were getting up to crowd him for no reason. I mean, Zach Collins is a disaster in drop coverage. Maybe that's why he's a lottery pick bust. You need to get your feet set. You got to be able to stunt at the ball and recover. When you backpedal, you're not guarding either. Like, you're not guarding the ball. This is trash. Cannot play off of Zion. You got to get up on Zion because you're going to have to battle for positioning here. Like, look at this. You're just waiting for Zion right now. You should be up right now battling for positioning. So all you're doing is just waiting for him. So you're not battling for positioning. You're just letting him move you wherever he wants to. Obviously, when you're guarding the ball, the only thing you can be worried about is the ball. Obviously, this gamble is beyond just anything you could imagine. Okay, so Zion Williamson loses this ball. You have an opportunity here to if you have urgency, getting up, and you certainly should guarding Zion, getting up here with your feet set in a defensive stance. Okay? Like, look at this Spurs player. That is not urgency. So now you're backpedaling. This is a joke. Cannot get back to the middle of nowhere in transition. You got to find somebody to guard, like a Zion here. So if that's who you're guarding, go guard him. Like, you're just right now trotting back to no man's land. How is Zach Collins not, when this shot goes up, immediately turning to find Zion Williamson and box out? One of these two players will hopefully box out Larry Nance, maybe both. You're not going to box out Zion. You're going to go under this screen. You have to go directly under. Look at this Spurs player trying to look, he's thinking, maybe I should go over. That's why he took this step this way. Well, now you're going to get under the screen after Alvarado. Too many Spurs players standing right here. Like, you got these two Spurs players that are just staring at the shot. Trey Jones and Keita Bates-Diop need to get back now. If you just stare, transition defense is impossible. If you're doubling Jonas Valanciunas right here, then this Spurs player should be up, and you just rotate. And then this player, and then you got to come to the corner. But, like, this can't happen. This gamble. My God. If Isaiah Roby wants to double Zion Williamson here, okay, fine, but the Spurs player's got to get wide, because if this pass gets made here, he has to go here and Roby would go here. But I mean, like, what? Keep your feet set. There is no reason for you to be moving your feet. Look at this player moving his feet right there. So you just took a step this way as this player, Trey Murphy's about to come off of a handoff, and you have no chance of guarding it now. Okay, again, so Trey Jones here is doubling Zion. Lovely. Well, this player needs to go to Trey Murphy. Like, look at this. I mean, this is just crap. I don't know why you would want to go under a screen when there's all of this space to go over, but if you're going under, this player's got to give you room because again, you cannot make contact with the screener. Look at that. Yeah, you're not getting on the other side at the same time. You want to play the gaps, you got to already be there. You can't be moving your feet towards the ball. Look at this player right here. You have no chance of now getting back out here to the wing.